Hey, what is up, guys? Raven here with a little announcement, and this is gonna be, something that hopefully will start next month. Like, I want to start it starting next week, and I know for some this change may be big, for some this may be like, I see that coming, but. This channel will focus a lot more, like the decks, like the TCG part stays the same, alright, so the TCG part stays the same, there's just nothing that's gonna happen to the TCG part, but in terms of like VGC, there is gonna be a huge change that I wanted to implement, I wanted to do for some time, but I just had to figure out how I want to do it, why I want to do it, so starting hopefully next week, you will see teams, right? So the VGC teams that we'll be posting, like rental teams or the teams that I've come up, that the Spider-Way came up, many others. And it's going to be kind of similar to the TCG videos, but with the VGC stuff. And that is going to be the thing moving forward on this channel. So TCG decks, right? VGC teams, but not in the same, like, decks 5 days a week. Teams, starting with 2, maybe later 3, like that's gonna be 3 per week. It's gonna be like this. It's not gonna be bad to it's gonna it's gonna allow me to focus a lot more on the teams themselves. Friday Night Pokemon still stays for the weekend, and because slowly the IRL TCG comes back, starting once it's gonna come back. So at the pre-release of Darkness Ablaze, so during Darkness Ablaze pre-release, the IRL trading card game videos will actually come back from the league, and they will be probably during weekdays. So during the weekend we will have that Friday Night Pokemon, that's going to be the weekend thing, and the IRL is going to probably I'll upload it during the weekdays, or maybe Friday Night Pokemon is going to go to weekdays, and we're going to move the TCG, IRL TCG, League Cups, League Challenges, pre-releases to the weekends. Still kind of this one, we'll see how this is going to work, but the most important part, what is going to happen to Road to Master Rank? Road to Master Rank is going to be no more for now. Like, we're still gonna try to get to the master rank, like, don't get me wrong, to get to those like top 500, but with the different teams, just showcasing the teams a bit more and just trying different teams, just learning a lot more stuff actually, right? Because this is where I want to go and where I want to move forward. So TCG, VGC, that is gonna be the thing. But Raven, what about the gameplay, right? Like, you just started posting the DLC, and there's another DLC coming, so this is the big thing, right? So what's going to happen to that is down there we have a link to the second YouTube channel that we have, which is PokemonCouple Plays, and there I'll start uploading starting next week, I believe, those episodes, right, of the DLCs, of probably Pokemon Cafe, Ninjala, right, because this is going to be the channel where we do play Pokemon, but also do play other games, so it's more like, just checking out the story, or just like going through different games, right? So, I've already finished Assassin's Creed Syndicate, so this is going to get uploaded. DuckTales, Assassin's Creed Origins, what else? Like, I'm just trying to remind myself, some Forza Horizon, I want to go through that as well. So this is going to be the second channel where daily, there'll be one episode of something, right? And we're going to like try to have 2 series at the same time happening. So it's going to be like one day of this, one day of that, and it's going to go until the series is going to end, and then 2 more. So this is going to be the thing there, but also what I wanted to, and kind of like was working on RavenCalledSnejku channel. What will happen there? 2 things. One, you probably saw already, there'll be a lot of reactions, right? So if I'm reacting to something on stream, or if there's like a highlight or a clip from the stream or from the video, it's gonna go down there. But also down on the RavenCalledSnejku channel, we'll have something that I personally really wanted for a long time, and because now it's the summertime, I'm probably gonna take less hours starting next school year, stuff like that. What I want to do is I want to focus on like first impressions of games, right? Because again, the first impression might really vary from what the game is, so I do want to focus on those videos on like game reviews that we'll be playing on the PokemonCouple Plays, right? So like right now I'm in the middle of writing the Pokemon DLC review, right? Because I'm not doing first impression because it's like a really short one. Ninjala first impressions, like I want to do that, but also I want to go and do manga reviews, especially coming to the Shaman King, because I finally want to collect that all. Some comic book reviews that are going to happen throughout, and those are not going to be like daily videos, because like it's not going to happen there. So there's going to be like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 videos per month, but there are going to be like properly edited and written, because again, like I have a Pokemon Let's Go review written and it's like 10 pages long right now at this point, and I still have like, you know, a few paragraphs to go through, which is like kind of a lot, right? But I want to do that. But also, what will probably, of course, all the links are down there. There is going to be one more thing that I don't know if I'm going to put a link to, but we want to do like a blog where we're going to just post like Kovac reviews as a text file, because she doesn't really want to be in front of the camera, so that might also happen, but I don't know if it's going to happen now or next month. I think it's going to be closer to August, like realistically speaking. So that's the big announcement for today. So for the PokemonCouple, for this channel right here, we're staying with deck videos, right? The 5 days a week, deck videos. Friday Night Pokemon still happens, right? You know, on stream and here. Then, of course, once IRL comes back, IRL trading card game with my fantastic commentary that he's charging like a rhino, and coming on top of that, we will have the VGC teams and, you know, the showcase of teams, you know, with the rental code. There is an idea of like every Sunday doing like a news, but maybe every 2 weeks we're gonna have like a roundup news that I'm just gonna sit down and talk about stuff, what happened in the week or 2 weeks, because some weeks are just like you know, they don't have the news, right? There's nothing happening sometimes. So that is the Pokemon, that is this channel. Then we got PokemonCouple Plays. We're moving every gameplay there starting next week, starting Monday. There's gonna be at the same time 2 different series. So this one is gonna be can guarantee you right now. We're gonna finish the story, right? Finish uploading the story for Sword and Shield Isle of Armor DLC and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Like those are going to be the 2 that are going to be happening at that time there. Then after those 2, there's Dactyls Remastered and a few others that we're playing. Because again, like I do play different games, and I just, you know, want to incorporate that somewhere. And I know I was recording them, I was like doing stuff, so I think that's going to be a cool idea to just have like something, you know, episodic there, and the reviews and like first impressions on the RavenCalledSnejku channel with like my, you know, my reactions. So those are the big news. That's the big announcement. I hope you're gonna, you know, support kind of that decision. And I mean, it's not that big of a difference, isn't it? It's kind of like we're shutting down the road to master, to be quite honest. And yeah, because like in terms of, you know, amount of videos, it's going to be still the same for this channel once IRL is going to come back. In terms of like, you know, work is going to take a lot more time for me, but at the same time, you know, it's summer now. I can try to figure out this thing, and of course I'm taking less hours next year, so this is also kind of gives me a little bit more time to focus on that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and thanks so much for being here with me for all that journey. You know, it's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride, and let's just not get out of this ride, because it is fantastic. It is, you know, I've never thought a Pokemon was going to take us that far, and you know, it's going to be that great. And hopefully, you know, this is just going to be the one's going to be just another stepping stone to greater things. So thank you guys again so much from the bottom of my heart, everyone who, you know, who's a part of it, who watched it, who support me. Thank you so much, honestly. Thank you. So one last thing. That's how I look without a hat, and you will see one difference. On the other videos, I'm like that. So don't be scared, it's still Raven, but it's a bad Raven. Ravenman. However you want to call it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, good night. All the channels are down there below. If you can subscribe to them. You know, it definitely helps. And hopefully, you know, we're gonna have this like nice set of stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It's gonna be a wild ride, isn't it? And I can't wait. Goodbye. Good night, and see you guys on those channels. Raven loves ya. Bye. Oh it's gonna be a lot of fun, isn't it?